Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Black Butler, Chapter 146. As you have noticed probably, this video is 6 days late, so I got nothing. I've been busy the past week. I spent most of the week with my family in South Carolina, and did not really have time to do any videos, so we're gonna catch up. Anyway, when we last left our heroes, Ciel and Sebastian were with Blavat on the way to Scotland Yard, before Sebastian, perhaps with the help of Snake, or maybe he just conjured up some demon snakes. Wasn't quite sure on that when I read it last month. Got the carriage to crash. RCL and Sebastian escaped. Where they were picked up by the servants. And yeah, that's where we left off last month. We had a little bit with Real CL and the Undertaker and Tanaka. We move into 146, the Butler on the run. We got this cover page of Sebastian, Baldroy, and Finian hanging out behind a corner, sneaking around London with a torn up Sphere Music Hall poster. From the shadows to the gloom. We open on, I think that's London Bridge, with Baldroy and the rest of the gang. Don't matter when you come here, the city's always a filthy mess. Good old London town. So what next? We will first be going to Funtum headquarters. With the young master having built the company from the ground up, it stands to reason that Earl Phantom Hive's influence has not yet reached it. We cut to the Funtum building, where a woman is outside, like, advertising with a giant plush bunny, and there are some police officers behind her, which are definitely going to be an issue. We're now accepting reservations for the Christmas limited edition of Funtum's Bitter Rabbit. We see the police officer, and Finian is, like, sneaking around behind him. The Yard was walking around the shop. He goes to report back to Sebastian and CL. It has been all of one evening since we escaped, but they've been mighty quick to get bodies out looking for us. I hazard it's not my brother's doing. It's probably on Commissioner Randall's orders. I wouldn't be surprised if he seized this opportunity to eliminate us thorns in his side. I don't remember Randall. I remember Aberline, who's our main Scotland Yard guy. When was Randall? I don't remember Randall being around. I mean, outside of, like, School Live, of course. Moving on. I wouldn't be surprised if he sees this opportunity to eliminate us thorns in his side. That, despite relying on you at their convenience, humans really are such heartless beings. And Baldroy, so all the servants are now, like, gathered in this back alley. So what's the plan? I believe we should leave England and set up somewhere abroad. I would prefer to make the necessary arrangements once we've taken a moment to calm down. If Funtum Corporation is out, then, oh, there might be a place nearby. And right then a police officer turns the corner. Hey, you lot, what are you doing there? Ah, damn. This way, everyone. And the gang all, like, runs away from the cop. Hey, wait! And he blows his whistle, and the whole gang is running away from the police force now. Over there! And they enter into, I have a feeling this is, what's-her-face, the photographer, I know her name, like Anna or something, is the Lark Photographic Studio. Get inside, quickly. The cops, run past their hiding place. They ran down a back alley. After them! And they all, like, breathe a sigh of relief as the cops leave, and they see this bright light in front of them. Now that was a good shot. Exclusive photos of fugitives fetch a tidy sum, you know. Mr. Pitt. I do not find your joke terribly amusing. House Phantom Hive is a valued customer of mine, so I won't go shopping the scandal around too hastily. And he takes off his hat. Allow me to introduce myself anew. Welcome to the Lark Photographic Studio. From portraits for Carte de Visite. Oh no, the person I was thinking of was the tailor, not the photographer. What the fuck am I talking about? Sorry, a lot of the like background members of the series have kind of been forgotten, and everything has happened in the past year and a half, 2 years of the show. Sorry, don't know what I was talking about. Fuck, I'm stupid. Anyway, we don't know any photographer. Well, we know a photographer now with Mr. Pitt. I think he was involved in revealing Sphere Music Hall's evil doing, right? It's been so long since we've touched that plotline. Or since all that stuff got resolved back, when was that? Early 2017? Something like that. Anyway, from portraits for carte de visite to commemorative snaps for fancy dress balls, we're here for all your photographic needs. So, what type of photos would you like me to shoot today? We would like a tableau vivant, which is, a static recreation of a painting or a scene from a story involving multiple people. And that gets, Mr. Pitt's attention. And the theme is, The Legend of King Arthur. Right you are. This way, please. And he, pulls back a curtain and they all walk in a room. His, development room. Would you mind putting this on our account? Today is on me. The studio is Lord Vin's. I'm just the caretaker. But if I end up going hungry, that photo from before is mine to sell. Here we are, the studio's most prized location. They've gone down into some, underground area. Wow! Oh, it's the sewer! It's like a code. Okay, I get it now. I'm following you, Sebastian. This is amazing! It's like a maze! And Snake cannot handle it. This place reeks to high heaven. My nose might fall off, says Wordsworth. There's an underground sewage network? This sewer system was built during the Great Stink. That's the summer of 1858, a rancid odor assaulted London from the Thames, which was brimming with sewage. It spreads out under the streets of London like an ant nest. No one besides rats or drain cleaners would want to come down here, so it's perfect for sneaking around. Oh, here's a map, a lantern, and masks. You'll be in trouble without these. Much obliged. May we also impose on you to send 2 telegrams, one to Mr. Klaus and another to Mr. Diedrich. Not sure I can reach Mr. Klaus, but I'll give it a go. Well, safe travels. I remember Diedrich, but who was Klaus again? It's been a while since we've met him, I feel like. I'll Google it later. Anyway, Mr. Pitt leaves them to their own devices. Let us continue onward. And yep, Sebastian goes to lead them onward. And Mr. Pitt walks back into his studio, opens the little tarp, and gets a gun held to his head. Freeze! The Yard shouldn't be pointing their guns at ordinary citizens. Commissioner Randall. Oh, here's Commissioner Randall. Commissioner Randall. Not Commissioner Rander. Commissioner Randall. I don't remember him at all, really. Phantom Hive was here, wasn't he? My men reported losing sight of a group bearing resemblance to him and his cronies. I recalled the previous Earl having a base nearby. So yesterday's friends, today's enemy. Scary. A pathetic Thames mudlark has no business acting tough. On a mudlark is people who would dig through the refuse on the banks of the Thames and sell what they found there. There's all kinds of Victorian slang going around this month, y'all. I'll make you pay if you refuse to talk. Please, no more. That was a long time ago. I'm a respectable journalist now. They've gone down into the sewers. What a fucking rat! He just fucking, rats them out in, a heartbeat. Doesn't even bother to lie for them. Fucking shit, okay. That's a befitting route for those sewer rats. Get after them at once. Yes, Gov! And the bobbies all run out. As our gang is still touring the sewers. Mr. Sebastian, where are we headed? The Yard must surely be lying in wait for us at King's Cross. We will first go to Regent's Canal and take a boat. And they hear the bobbies coming after them. They found us already? We must make haste. And Sebastian notices something. The ground above them, explodes, it looks like. And, the ceiling caves in. Okay. Oh, no, Sebastian's doing some kind of demon magic. I get ya. Okay. Whoa! And the ceiling, just, crumbles to the ground. What was that? Look over there. The ceiling's caved in. Our way's blocked off. We'll turn back and go around by another route. The smoke clears, but our guys are alright. Young master, are you alright, are you? Yes, I'm fine. And out of the smoke comes someone else. Why, hello, Earl. I never expected to face you like this. Is fate at work here too? No. Perhaps it was inevitable. You're... Lao! I found the chap with the price on his head. To be continued. Alright. So this is a very quick chapter. It was a good, 21 pages, I think. But yeah, it was very, 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 very fast. We have Mr. Pitt, who is very quickly ratted out our heroes. Let's see. We have, besides that, we found Lao, and the whole thing was just pretty much, the whole chapter is pretty much us just kind of getting to Lao. We've realized, like, Sebastian knows that we need to escape from England at the moment, just because things aren't really going our way. And so they try to escape through the sewers, and then they run into Lao, who does not really seem to be part of Sebastian's plan. It seems like that was just chance, given that I don't really think there would have been a lot of time to get in touch with Lao. We know he wanted to get in touch with Klaus, and what's his face, Diedrich. But, like, given that, and also either way, Pitt never got the chance to send those telegrams before he ratted them all out to Randall. So this was definitely not part of Sebastian's plan. It seemed like it might have just been a lucky chance, or Lau figured out that they would be traveling through the sewers, because where else would they travel, and so he went down there to find them. I don't know. I don't think Lau was going to rat them out. I feel like that last line about, I found the chap with the price on his head is just Lau teasing them. But yeah, other than that, this is a pretty simple chapter. It was fun. I feel like I mentioned back during the flashback that we don't really see Sebastian like using like supernatural powers beyond like your pretty basic like super strength that he tends to employ, or super speed. But we do see that this month with him like knocking out the roof of the sewers in order to help them get away. But yeah, beyond that, this was a fun chapter. It had a lot of necessary progress. It wasn't really a lot of progress, but it's the amount of progress you tend to get with a Butler chapter these days. And we all live with that. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I really have too much to talk about. The gang is continuing their escape from Scotland Yard. Aberline does not seem to be helping them out too much, even though Aberline is pretty certain that they're innocent. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have too much to say for this month's chapter, so I'm going to leave it off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe or do whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Bye!